Hey guys, it's Eden here. I know I had kind of promised you guys that I would do a video last night that isn't silly like I would usually do, blah blah blah. I already, explained all that to you. Um, I ended up getting, like, really busy last night because I went and I watched the Super Bowl with, like, half of my family. So, yeah, I didn't really get time. My cousin didn't want to go upstairs, so I had to be around people. And, yeah. So I'm gonna do it right now. And what I'm doing today is signs that your crush likes you. Now I'm doing this mainly because I have a crush that goes to my school, and I like him, and I don't even know it. Like, I don't even know if he knows who I am, but like he's giving me these signs that I think he likes me, and so I've been like all over YouTube looking up signs, and I can relate to one, three, 7 of the signs, which is pretty cool. And I think it was like 7 signs out of like 8 in the video, so that's actually really cool. But anyways, and yeah. And so basically why I'm doing this is because, like, some of you guys out there, maybe you have a shy crush and, like, you guys don't even talk at all, because it's like that whenever the girl is shy like me and the guy is shy like him. And so you guys don't really have the courage to come up to each other, but so you just do stuff. And yeah. So I'm doing this for all the people out there who, like, your crush may not even know who you are, or the crush may not know, like, your face and, like, your name and stuff, but they don't know you as a person. So here are some, yeah. So here's some signs, and I'm gonna read the signs. I'm gonna give you examples that I can relate to. And yeah, so here we go. Okay, so number 1, they will be staring at you from across the room. So for example, like, if you're sitting at lunch, and so I don't really have classes with my crush. So yeah, so basically at lunch, I would be sitting down, and I would be sitting down, and I would just look over at him, because, that's what you do whenever you have a crush on somebody. You always stare at them. And yeah, so and you'll see him staring at you, and that's a really good feeling, because you feel like, whoa, he thinks you're pretty, amazing. So yeah, and so that's number 1. And number 2 is if you happen to sit by him and he turns red. Like, for example, like, if you, like, go by him or, like, talk to him, in some cases he'll turn red, he'll start blushing. But in my case, if you sit by him, he will start to turn red and he'll blush, which is Coolio. I blush a lot. It's a bad habit. And he may talk a lot to his friends, but when you sit around him, he turns, like, he stops talking. So, like, if you sit by him at lunch, like, if your friend makes you go sit by him at lunch, and, he, like, okay, so I usually see him at lunch talking to, like, his friends, like, all the time, and then I got scared to go sit by him at lunch. I was really scared, but I did it. But anyways, I sat by him, and he totally, like, shut up a little bit. Like, he only said, like, maybe one sentence to his friend, and just sat there really quiet. And he always talks around his friends, so, yeah. So that's a sign. He may get nervous around you, like, maybe you can't stop moving around. Like, another, like, basically, to explain this more and give a better example, like, you sit down by him, and he'll start, like, getting, like, kind of antsy, and, like, he won't stop moving. Like, he'll get up, or, like, he'll just, like, be moving around in his seat, or he may be blushing, as I said before, or he may be, like, checking if he looks good. Like, he may be, like, messing with his hair or touching his face. I don't even know. But yeah. He may try to secretly find out your schedule so he can see you between passing periods. Yeah. So basically, an example of that is, like, hey, So, like, you guys do this thing every day, which I can relate to, is what we do. It's weird. I don't even know if it means anything, but I'm just gonna go there. So, like, fourth period, in the beginning of fourth period, I go and I get, I go to see how I look, and I go to the restroom in the beginning of fourth period, and we always see each other. Like, he always goes and gets water, and we do it, like, every single day whenever he's at school. Every single day. The only day that we haven't been doing it is if he's not there, which is, but, and, like, we do it every single day, and I do the same thing in fifth period as well, and, yeah, so, like, we just try to kind of see each other. I think it's a way of us seeing each other, like, all the time, like, yeah. Also, another tip is that, if he, like, tries to, like, see you, like, a good example is at lunch. Like, if he tries to sit in a spot where he can, like, directly see you, almost directly see you, then that usually means something. Like, he wants to be there and look at you and stare at you. Like, example, I sit at a table, and then he sits, like, one table over, and he sits, like, in an area that, like, where he can look at me. It's, yeah. And so that's another tip. And sometimes another tip is that if you see him staring at you in the corner of your eye, that, like, for example, again, if you're sitting at him and you're, like, talking to your friends, and, like, for a shy girl, this is also if you're a really shy girl, too, because, like, you are gonna go, like, for me, I can't go up to him and say hi, like, without being a total weirdo. Because whenever I sat by him, I was, like, a major, like, 100% dork. It was horrible. Yeah. So basically what it means is, like, yeah, you're sitting by your friends, you're looking at your friends, and focusing on your friends, and talking to your friends while sitting by them. You may see him, like, out of the corner of your eye, like, looking at you, and that happened with me. And I started freaking out. But I didn't say anything. I just started, like, blushing, like, really bad. I was blushing, like, really bad while I was sitting down. It was horrible. Yeah. And then the last tip is that he may sneak a smile at you from across the room. Now, see, yeah, so basically an example for that is at lunch, because a lot of my signs happen at lunch. If you hadn't really gotten that yet, a lot of my signs of him liking me happen at lunch. So, like, it's not really a sneaking, I'll look over at him, and, like, he'll look over at me, and he'll smile. You know, that's a nice feeling. But yeah, so that's an example, and, you know, that's the last tip. I hope you got these tips, and I hope I didn't I hope I made sense, because I really have that problem. I do not know if it's a speech problem or what, but I have a problem making sense and putting words into a sentence. But, anyways, so, I hope that, you like someone who's shy, because I personally think that if a shy guy, if you like a shy guy, then it's better, because, you know, he's usually a really classy, amazing person. And, yeah, and I hope you got some of these tips, and I hope that your crush likes you, because that's a really cool feeling, and that's a cool thing to have. Like, that's an awesome feeling to have, whenever a guy likes you, especially if your crush, you know. It's an amazing feeling if a guy you don't even know likes you, but, you know, but I don't really know him, but he seems really cool. And, yeah, so I hope you like this video, and, subscribe and like it and watch it. Yeah, and, yeah, bye. Love you guys. Bye.